Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. We've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Man, Singy, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boog, he had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And towing the slab here, Brady Singer. What's the scouting report on him?
Boogie pitched into the seventh, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, his team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
Just about ready to roll. Jung-Hoo Lee now at the plate.
Oh, one.
In the air, left field. One up, one down. Here's the Giants lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Rafael Devers.
This guy had an on-base percentage of over 400 last month. That's just telling you he's taking his walks, he's getting his knocks, he's finding some holes. Everything just going really well for him right now. But don't overlook the fact that that happens because he's having consistently good at-bats.
Luis Arias at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Just off the inside corner, and the count is 2-2. And that one hammered out of here. He leaves the yard to right. The Giants score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Willie Adames stands in. He did not go around. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in game one of this three-game set. Foul ball. Ball to strike. Liner snagged at first.
Batting fourth, first baseman Rafael Devers.
Now it's Devers at the plate.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. stays alive. Next offering misses down and away.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the info.
Can't glove it cleanly. And here is Matt Chapman. The 1-0. Swing and a miss at a slider. Center field. Friedel settles under this one, and that is that. Reds get one back on this solo dinger. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here in Cincinnati, today's starting pitcher, Tyler Mahle. What do we have on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
On the ground. And he beats it. He's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Ellie De La Cruz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Friedel gets his lead at first with nobody out. Ellie falls victim to the K. Here's the lineup for the Reds. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two
runner on the go. Oh, and 2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. And that's outside. Man at first, one away. Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Line drive and a base hit right there. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. The relay throw. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Stepping in, Noelvi Marte.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Runner on the move. Late swing, fouled off. First and third, one down. Just a slow ground ball this time. Fires to second for one. Over to first, safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
That's a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Close, but called the ball. Ball 1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Tied up here in the early going. And that one lifted in the air center field. He's got it. That is the inning. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We move to the second here. Back here at Great American Ballpark and digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. This one popped up. Low settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Batting 7th, center fielder Harrison Bader.
So here's Bader now. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Batting 8th, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey digs in now. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it is out of here. A 2-run homer, and the Giants have the lead now. It's 3-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
1 down. Now it's the DH, Jake McCarthy. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. McCarthy in his 4th year, 28 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Got him! Dave Lawrence rings him up. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering misses. Ball 3. Fouled off left side. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. Ground ball up the middle. Over to Lowe. And that is that. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. This is Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the Reds DH, J.J. Bleday. Foul ball there. Bleday launched a homer in his most recent game. And a swing and a miss there. Popped up. Adames takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
Batting 8, second baseman, Matt McClain.
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds.
Outside, that's a ball.
Swings through that one. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Runner on at first with one gone. Will Banfield, the next to hit for the Reds. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one missed.
That's a ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. The 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ramos under it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Reds.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. And now the center fielder, TJ Friedl. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
That clips the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That's down and in.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And here's a 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the Reds.
First and second, 2 outs. Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Two on, 2 outs. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. The 0-2. And that one is inside ball 1. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Reds strand a couple. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Rise. The leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Willie Adames. 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. And another ball. Right through there for a strike. And a base hit up the middle. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And here is Devers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a foul out of play. That one fouled off. First and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swings through that. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really nice sequence with a quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
Ball 1.
Two on, 2 outs. 3. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Giants leave a couple as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Eugenio Suarez.
Suarez
Whoa,
in the box
down.
now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
Well, these Reds doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this
That's
offense.
ball 2.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Hit on the ground to the right
Foul ball.
side, and that's just foul. This one smoked, could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Marte, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
Ball, that's in.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Devers takes it to the bag. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
0-1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Throw home. He beats it. It's 3-2. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Ball 1.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's off the plate. Hey.
Here's a 2-2. Got him looking for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game. New inning getting started, and digging in for San Francisco, Harrison Bader.
Well, these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Makes the catch, 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. He's already homered here in this one. He was late there, strike 1. That one ripped, but foul. And the 0-2. Out towards right center field. Friedel on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Giants, the designated hitter, Jake McCarthy.
And next is the designated hitter, Jake McCarthy. Struck out swinging his first time. Trying to bunt his way on. McLean safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And This is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
So the batting order turns over. Jung-Hoo Lee will hit next. There's a strike. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Man at second. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And the count 1-2. Jackknifes out of the way. 2-2 on the way. In the air, center field. Friedel gets under it, and that's the third out. One hit, one left. Welcome back, and Singy, it's been more of a grind out there compared to his last outing.
Indeed, Boog, and he's definitely not as dominant, but there's a lot of game left.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
For the Reds,
Singy, here's a look at his pitch breakdown for the game.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Minimal damage against him to this point. We'll see if the lineup forces him to make an adjustment.
Lee takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Reds, catcher Will Banfield.
So up next, Will Banfield. Fly to left his first time. Tapped softly on the ground,
that's foul.
and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Luis Arise.
Out to short, De La Cruz. In plenty of time to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Giants.
So digging in,
shortstop,
Willie Adames. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Ball, that's out.
Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Brock Burke, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Mole also getting ready. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and there are 2 outs. Here's Rafael Devers. 1 for 2 with a 2-run single back in the first. Devers in his 9th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Late with the swing there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Giants go down.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. In now for the Reds, T.J. Friedel. There's the strike. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
De La Cruz in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Set down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. De La Cruz wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. On the ground. And foul ball. 2-2 now. There's a swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Righty reliever out of the pen, Hayden Birdsong.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Suarez swings through it for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And a swing and a miss.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Now, Noel V. Marte.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one to first, Devers. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down 3-2. Back here in Cincinnati. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Brock Burke.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Now it's Matt Chapman. And that's
Ball
downstairs. And that is ball one. Chapman gets a piece there. Here's a 1-2. Breaking ball misses up and in. Close one, doesn't get the call. Full count now.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Three-two. And a pop-up. Right side, foul territory. One away.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder Elliot.
Here's
Ramos.
Elliot Ramos. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Friedel in and to his right, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's two away. And now Bader up to the plate.
For the Giants, center fielder Harrison Bader.
In the air, right side of the infield. McLean should have this one. And that is that. Nothing doing there. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. New pitcher now, Eric Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Digging in, Nathaniel Lowe to the right side. One away, bottom of the sixth. This is J.J. Bleday.
For the Reds, designated hitter J.J. Bleday.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. The Reds with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Outside low, and it's 1-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third and one out. Couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
That's the ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now.
That's ball 3.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And ball 4 to a board. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Will Banfield now at the plate.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Corners are occupied with 2 down.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Called out on strikes. Reds strand a couple. They trail it 3-2.
Leading off.
So up next, Patrick Bailey. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
This one in the air, center field. Friedel on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
For the Giants, the designated hitter, Jake McCarthy.
Jake McCarthy digs in now. 1 for 2. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Bunting, and it's in the air. McLean, the throw to first. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out.
For the Giants, right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brock Burke gives way, and he leaves in a 1. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Sam Moll.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Two down, nobody on. Check swing went around. 0-2 now. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Over to Lowe. Out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. Midway in inning number 7. And it's time to welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Center fielder, TJ Friedel.
Friedel leading things off and takes a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And that one is in for a strike. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Arise. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Reds, shortstop
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 3. On the ground, right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Way out front for strike two. And just misses with that one.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle to Adames. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
Leading off,
Luis Arraez stands in. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boogie didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Gets it to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Giants, shortstop Willie Adames.
Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
Ball, that's low.
Swings through that one. Mole goes 5 feet 9 inches, 190 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2013. And that one finds its way through. And that's a one-out single. Devers now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that one fouled off. Strike two. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. In the dirt. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Adames over at first with 1 away. And that skips into dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Swings and misses. 0-1. This to third, and that chance handled. Inning over. 1 left for San Francisco, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Noelvi Marte. Chopped on the ground. Adames fires to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. The Giants trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that drops in for a strike.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2-2 now. Got him looking for the strikeout. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Nathaniel Lowe. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses there. It's 2-2. Just off the outside edge. J.J. Bleday in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there just missed getting out of here and tying this game. No runs, no hit.
For the Reds,
we're back, and on the mound is the closer, Emilio Pagan. Ramos, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Movement in the bullpen, Graham Ashcraft. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Louder getting cranked up as well. The 0-2. And ball 1. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. 1 down. Harrison Bader, the next Giant to hit.
Harrison Bader.
Check swing. He went 0-1.
Ball 1. Hey, 2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2. Stays alive. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Gets under it and pops it up. And it drops in. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Giants, catcher.
So digging in, Patrick Bailey. He's already homered in this game. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Off the mark there. And now it's even 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And that one hit to first, and that's just foul. Got him swinging. Out. Number 2.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters. And more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Bunting for a hit. He pops it up to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
First and second, 2 outs. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next to hit. Ground ball to the right side, and that one handled. They get the force. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some.
Now pitching for San
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Randy Rodriguez.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
In the air, left field, and there's one away. Now here is Matt McClain. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
That one out to right. Lee moving under this one. 2 up, 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Now the catcher up to hit, Will Banfield. Right through there for a strike. Rodriguez is just 1 strike away. And a breaking ball misses outside. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Giants take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, a real balanced ball game, 3-2 score. We saw some hitting at times. We saw some good pitching at other times. And I think very balanced, very pleasurable game, I think, for the fans as well as for us up here in the booth. Watching the execution by both teams was really impressive. They did it in all facets of the game.
Here in Cincinnati, great American ballpark in a city steeped in baseball history. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. On the hill for the Reds, Chase Burns. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Way outside, ball one. Breaking ball misses down and away. Base hit center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Luis Arias, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Arias went deep in his most recent game. And he blows that one by him at 100. Makes the catch. One down. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Just underway here in Cincinnati. In the dirt. And a swing and a miss. That's out number two.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Rafael Devers in the box now. No balls and a strike. Check swing. He went. No balls, two strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it'll be the Reds. Back here in Cincinnati, And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Robbie Ray. What do you look for here? TJ Friedel getting ready to hit.
Center fielder, number 42, TJ Friedel.
Jackpot!
0-1. And there's a foul ball. That misses. Ball 1. Stays alive. Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. 1 down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And a big factor for them in recent games, TJ Friedel. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying. Out of here. Eugenio Suarez blasts one out. 3rd home run of the season, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Tyler Stevenson, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
High chopper to 3rd, and that one handled to 1st. He's out. Most people don't know that the idea for players to wear number 42 started with Ken Griffey Jr. He's the one that went to Bud Selig in advance of them eventually retiring number 42 in 1997.
Such a great story.
And a big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Adames there with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Reds get a blast from Suarez. It's now a 1-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. Swings through that.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Pitch misses, and 1-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Still couldn't catch up to the good velocity, good run those last few inches through the zone.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Check swing, went around, and that's strike 1. Fought off foul. Off the plate inside. Now 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. And up next for the Giants, Harrison Bader. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here at Great American Ballpark. In now for the Reds, Noelvi Marte. Fastball for a strike. Line drive, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a leadoff double.
It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair. So that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
Dane Myers in the box now. Takes strike 1. Big stack center field. Marte on his horse around third. Safe. It's 2-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Next is the designated hitter, Sal Stewart. That one found hard the other way. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the second game of the series. This one in the air center field. Bader should have this one. He's got it. And there's one down. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. 2 hits in the game last night. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Man on second, 2 down. That one missed.
Ball, low.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Man at second. Set down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back at the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. And digging in for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. In the air, right field, Marte drifts towards it, takes it in for the out. You know, Singy, when you think about every player wearing number 42 on Jackie Robinson Day, you can thank Ken Griffey Jr. for all of it. Griffey was the first player to come up with the idea of wearing number 42 back on April 15th in 1997, the 50th anniversary of Robinson's Major League debut.
Really nice play there at second. He knew he had to get rid of it in a hurry, and that's a play that he's probably practiced thousands of times from growing up to batting practice and into these big league ball games. Really good job.
That one pushed foul. Two down, nobody on. Swings through it for the K. So he picks up his 6th. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
TJ Friedel.
Friedel leading things off and takes a strike.
Strike two.
Struck him out swinging. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
The 1-0. Here's a high chopper. Oh, look at the stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 down, bases empty. Tyler Stevenson now at the plate. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Inside, just missed.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Right side, and it gets by him. And that extends the inning. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. Grounded out his first time up.
Ball 1.
Stevenson off of first with 2 away. That one catches the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a swing and a miss there. Just a slow ground ball this time. In time to Devers, and that is that. Reds leave 1. They're up 2-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, and digging in for San Francisco, Luis Arraez. Swings through that one for strike 1. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just missed. Down the line, it's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Willie Adames stands in. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Oh, and that liner got him. Not not in time on the throw to second, and now we'll check back on the righty.
Up next for the Giants.
And now they'll hustle out to check on him.
Devers.
That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. Oh, great stop. The feed for one. A sensational double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Matt Chapman to the plate in this high leverage situation. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through that one. 0-2 now. Ball one there. Runner at third. 2 away. And there's a ball. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, did not go. And a payoff pitch. Crushed, left center field. This one's deep, forget it. And Chappie crushes one out. His second of the year, and we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So now here's the DH. Elliot Ramos struck out swinging his first time.
Strike one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Cincinnati plates a pair on this homer. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Noelvi Marte.
Marte batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That finds the mark on the inside corner. And that's downstairs. 1-2 to count. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean,
oh, and that deflects off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Sal Stewart. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Next pitch is downstairs. Good eye in that spot. Two down, nobody on. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Steer stands in now and watches strike one. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the dirt to second. Save. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Going to have to buckle down and make a pitch or two to get out of this little jam he's worked himself into after the 2-out hit, then that wild pitch. Good time to step off, take a deep breath.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing, and he popped it up. That is the inning. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. And digging in for San Francisco, Harrison Bader. First pitch swinging. Now the bullpen looks to be springing into action. Graham Ashcraft up and throwing for Terry Francona. Mole, a left-hander, also throwing.
Hey, question. If you had to pick, because the number 42 jerseys are really cool, obviously, for Jackie Robinson. But if you had to pick any team that you were going to have 42 put on to just kind of sport around, would it be a Phillies jersey? Because I know you were kind of a Phillies fan growing up.
I grew up as a Phillies fan. If I had to do a 42 jersey, though, I'd still think I'd do a Dodger jersey.
Yeah. Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Bailey now at the plate as he swings through strike one. How about you?
You know what, I'd actually like to, I mean, the Dodgers, Brooklyn Dodgers is
right.
It's pretty awesome. That one is. But I also would be interested in looking at one of the Negro Leagues, jerseys. Sure. And going 42 with that one.
So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Giants.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Chase Burns gives way, and a pretty new pitcher for the Reds, Graham Ashcraft. He's been so good against lefties. Now the left fielder, Jake McCarthy. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Ashcraft, 28 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2019. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Tap to first. Fires to second for 1, and that's all they'll get.
Up next.
Well, they had the chance at turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Now at the plate, Jung-Hoo Lee. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And the count even at 1. Man at second. And the count 1-2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
The 1-2. And that's down and away. On the ground right side and foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Man on second, 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. In comes the run from second. 3-2, they take the lead. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Luis Ariz stands in. 1 for 2. Check swing, but he went too far. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says. One around. Run scoring double here for the Reds. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here in Cincinnati and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. Ray back to work. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to. As far as
got him swinging.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Next for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. This to third, Chapman. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Reds, third baseman.
And now here is
Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez. He's already homered here in this one.
Huh.
And that misses. And the count is 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Out to short, Adames. Play made, that ends the inning. And 1-2-3 go the Reds. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Willie Adames,
Leading off
the
for
next
the
to hit.
Giants, shortstop Willie Adames.
And Willie fouls one back. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers up to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Comes up empty. That's strike two. And Raffy falls victim to the K.
Simply said, this guy's
next
flailing at
for
the
the
plate
Giants,
right now.
third
Just
baseman,
disconnected
Matt
from
Chapman.
head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Chapman stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Steer under it. And that is that. Giants down in order, but they're up 3-2. Back here at Great American Ballpark, here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. New arm for the Giants, Ryan Borucki.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
On the ground. Zips it to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the Reds.
Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Ellie De La Cruz.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Into center and a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Reds.
Now it's the right fielder, Noel V. Marte. And fouled off.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Tap foul at the plate.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Adames to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. In now for the Reds, Dane Myers. That one close, rule the ball, and that's ball 1. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Man at second. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Fires to the plate.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
At the plate, Sal Stewart. That one ripped but foul. The 0-1.
Oh!
That's in there. The Reds with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Right through there, got him. And that is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. We're through 6 full. You're watching San Francisco.
For the Reds,
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Pierce Johnson. Ramos stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And a big swing and a miss. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Tony Santillan appears to be getting loose. Mole getting cranked up as well. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Suarez throw to first in time, and 2 away to start the 7th. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit, Patrick Bailey. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that is that. Offense held in check there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Now pitching for San
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Walker hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Digging in, Spencer Steer.
First baseman, Spencer Steer.
Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. One gone here.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Just off the inside edge. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. And a 1-1. There's a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And it's going to stay a strike. Still one challenge left for them. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Oh.
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Friedel thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. 2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off, 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Just missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Chopper right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Reds go down quietly. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tony Santillan.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Bunting for a hit. Not in time. Great effort there, but now the go-ahead run is on at first.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Next to hit, Jung-Hoo Lee. Runner on the go. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
The 1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Man at second. And a count 1-2. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
On the ground to first, Steer takes it himself. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to third.
Up next for the Giants, shortstop Willie Adames.
Willie Adames to the plate now in a high leverage spot. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. And that one is lifted in the air. Friedel settles underneath it. And that's the third out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bottom of the eighth.
Leading off.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
That's out the corner.
Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. Go-ahead run on base. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. In the air, right field. Lee gets under it, and there's one away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. Check swing called strike. Strike one. One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knob. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Marte, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 on, 1 out. Fouled off down the right side. Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers. Line drive, base hit, 1 run in already. Here's the throw.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Stewart in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Foul ball. Myers off of first with 2 away. This one in the air, center field. Bader has a beat on it, and that'll do it. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Through 8 full, it's the Reds 5 and the Giants 3. Last chance coming up for the Giants. All set. So they turn to their closer, Emilio Pagan.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Here's Matt Chapman. He's already homered in this game. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Ramos at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Ball game.
Well, 4 games wasn't too long.